In part 2 of the history of writing, we focus on the remarkable invention of the alphabet. For this, we connect back to Egyptian hieroglyphics. As we discussed in the last lecture, the Egyptians developed hieroglyphs, largely logographic, and this evolved to represent initial consonant sounds, eventually including a partial alphabet. This partial alphabet was thought to be further developed by Semitic scribes living in Egypt around 1900 to 1800 BCE. The Egyptians never developed a full alphabet, but this led to the development of the later Semitic Ugarit script. The ancient script is thought to be the linguistic link connecting two types of writing systems, the syllabic and the alphabetic. The Ugarit system originated in what is now northern Syria. At the time, it was a linguistically diverse trading center. Ugarit system began as a cuneiform-like system and evolved into including both consonant signs and distinguishing vowels. Both the Wadi el-Hol and the Ugarit system greatly reduced the number of signs needed to be learned in a writing system. The Ugarit system influence can be seen in the Phoenician alphabet. Debate continues as to if the Wadi el-Hol and the Ugarit scripts were true alphabets. They represent clear progression towards true alphabets, at least. But many scholars would argue that it was not until the Greek alphabet in 800 BCE that a true alphabetic system was achieved. Classicist Eric Havelock outlined 3 criteria for what makes a true alphabet. 1. A limited number of letters or characters. The optimal range was thought to be 20 to 30. 2. A comprehensive set of characters capable of conveying the minimal sound units of the language. 3. Complete correspondence between each phoneme in the language and each visual sign or letter. Not all agree on these criteria, but this is the standard theory that makes clear that the Greek alphabet, whether you call it the first true alphabet or not, evolved from a system that began with the pictographic Egyptian hieroglyphs dating back to 5000 BCE. This system developed into the first Egyptian alphabet, which led to the Phoenician alphabet. The Phoenician alphabet led to both the ancient Hebrew alphabet and, in 750 BCE, the Greek alphabet. The Greek alphabet influenced the ancient Roman alphabet in 600 BC, and this led us to our current Roman alphabet, dating to 1840 Common Era CE. Our English orthography is a product of cultural evolution and presents unique challenges compared to other alphabetic systems. As we have seen, writing systems can be classified in terms of the level of language they represent, from meaning-based to sound-based. Sound-based systems can represent whole syllables or individual speech sounds. Additionally, we categorize alphabetic systems as being shallow or deep. In shallow or transparent systems, the sound-symbol correspondences are regular, more predictable. The Finnish language is an example of this, as is Spanish and Italian. One sound represented by one letter. They are highly regular in their sound-symbol correspondences. Once the sound for each letter is learned, the code can be read. Shallow orthographies are much easier to read and learn to read. Deep or opaque alphabetic orthography systems have a less regular sound-symbol correspondence and use sound as well as etymology, like in French, or meaning, like in English and Korean, to organize their writing systems. English orthography is morphophonemic. This means it is a deep alphabetic writing system that is organized by both sound-symbol correspondences and morphology or meaning. Our spelling represents both speech-to-sound phonemes and morphemes. A morpheme is the smallest unit of meaning. This could be a word, like cat, or part of a word, the suffix s, in the word cats. Cat, one cat. Cats, more than one cat. The s in the word changes the meaning, so the word cats has 2 morphemes, cat and s. Consider these examples of words that share consistently spelled roots, morphemes, but have different pronunciation of those roots in different words. The word compress, compression. They both share the morpheme press, to push against, but they are pronounced differently in the different words. Native, national, nativity. All share the morpheme nat for born, but are pronounced differently across the different words. Although English is morphophonemic, English spelling also has strong sound symbol correspondences with a high level of regularity. Children need to understand both the phonetic structure of our language and the morphological structure. This is crucial to understanding for the teaching of reading and spelling. Much more on this in Week 5 and in future classes.